following presentation of the National Football League.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for H.N. 23 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Tua. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win in playoff time.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tyrell Dodson there on the tackle. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought? He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for him. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Jackson. Well, into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He's stopped up at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. The end result, 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. The pass. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. And he'll send Waddle in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
26-yard line.
Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Aquino as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that's going to be incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Room here to run. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. LHA on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 3 here this game and 17 now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing is Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, what did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
At the 26-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
And this returnable for Hill.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Hands up. We change it.
Jackson. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now it's Jackson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. On his loop for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Tua. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now Jackson. That is caught Bateman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The 30-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
44. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. To throw is Tua. Open man, Westbrook Akine. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10, 54 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late. Getting there, and it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Jackson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.